Alright, my friends, welcome back to more Lord of the Rings Online. Let's continue the adventure by speaking with Faramir the Ghost. And we got some lag, boys. That's alright. Through all the years I wandered the wastes, I felt as if a great fog surrounded me, blinding my sight and clouding my mind. Whether it was born of confusion, fear, or the pains of this curse, I cannot say. I had centuries to overcome this illusion, and never did I succeed until I was convinced of my folly by you and Artemir. Kippen, do you understand? As I once did, the Wainriders must now suffer the same sickness of the mind. They are men outside their time in this age, and the truth of their past are all that shall see fit to believe. As the men of Gondor were in the time of the Wainriders, Buru-Dagath, the Bloodletter, is a man of Numenor. Although the Númenóreans were once one people, their fates were divided through the influence of the Dark Lord. The faithful defiled Sauron and believed not his lies, but many others fell to evil and became known as Black Númenóreans, and Buru-Dagath is one of them in the service of the Dark Lord. Even with how far he has fallen, he cannot deny his heritage and the blood he shares with my people of old. I understand you may have heard of these tales, my friend, but this shared lineage might be turned to our advantage. To a man of Gondor, the history of Numenor is great and terrible. Yet to a foe of our people, such tales and truths are but a trifle. A hatred so blind does not measure the goodness or evil in men. The Wainriders at Dol Acharn need only understand that a man of Numenor flies the banner of a king of Gondor, and their hated foe, Ondoher. My friend, go to Dol Acharn and call forth their chieftain. He must be convinced of Buru-Dagath's heritage and the banner he bears. If you succeed, his deeds, good or ill, shall be put to a whisper in his ears as their hatred calls them to battle. Okay, let's get to it. It's been a while since I played. Again, I think I mentioned this last time, but I'm kind of limited now to only recording and playing on the weekends. So usually I'm like a week apart between episodes. So I need to confront the chieftain, defeat foes in Slag Hills. I think that's the repeatable, right? Yeah, I think so. What is this? The Wainriders of Dol Acharn. So that is a quest I have not done before. Surely this is not mounted combat, is it? I would hope not. I am at the tier 2 difficulty still, so gotta keep that in mind. Finish this guy off here, good. In the wake of turmoil within Mordor and the march of the hosts of the West, the Wainriders that fell upon battle plain have risen to stand against the men of Gondor once again. They have not yet moved against the hosts of the West, and to ensure that this remains so, you should confront them at Dol Acharn and draw their attention away from the host. Alright, so I gotta kill a bunch of these guys. Yeah, I can do it. We'll be alright. Keep going here, try to get all these guys killed quickly. Well, I don't know if killed is even the right word when you're fighting these ephemeral spirits from another dimension. So I'm getting a lot of the bowmen here and soldiers. I need to get the charioteers and the horsemen, though. Those will be important. Looks like this artifact is also going to start a new quest for me, so let me pick that up, of course. While exploring the ruins of Dol Acharn, you have encountered relics of significant age. It remains unclear if they are old Gondorian make or were given as a gift by the Northmen who came to Gondor's aid in a time of strife. You decide to collect the relics and hope that Artemir can identify them. some backup here. Get this charioteer. All right. Need a few more of these soldiers anyway. Get the forced march on. Always important. Alright. Let me keep going in a little deeper. I think otherwise, well, yeah, let me get the charioteer here. Why not? They're a little bit harder to come by. Okay, very good. Start grabbing some of the relics as well. Should be the last charioteer I need. I also need to get horsemen. I have not found a single one yet. What is this? Time-worn wheel. Oh, I guess this is part of the quest. It'll summon the shade. You're bold to challenge me, Hobbit, especially bearing my own spear. Let us see what bravery is matched by your skill. Oh, he's actually kind of beefy. Got my rotations going quickly here. Let me throw some healing gambits up just in case. The Wainrider chieftain fades into shadow but immediately reappears atop Dol Acharn. You have my attention, halfling. You stand before Zon Ashu of the Wainriders. Speak quickly or I shall remove you from my sight. You warn Zon Ashu that Burudagath of Numenor has come to the wastes and stands upon the western hill of Battleplain in defiance of the Wainriders under the banner of the King of Gondor. Gondorian dogs, no matter how many we slay, they rise against us anew. They think themselves our betters, but we do not shrink from battle so easily. Zon Ashu begins to shout to nearby Wainriders. Ready the wains and chariots, men. Gondor shall breathe its last this day, and the men of Numenor shall finally be vanquished. For merely a moment, a wave of confusion washes over Zon Ashu's face. Yet, why would one such as you offer knowledge of our greatest foe? I do not understand. Zon Ashu seems to steady his resolve, but I shall not dismiss it. Go, halfling. Warn this Burudagath if you must, but do not attempt to stand between us and our prey. Okay. Start getting some more relics. I also need one more soldier in addition to the 4 horsemen. Yeah, there's a horseman. Alright, I'll have to grab those. Yeah, it looks like they're kind of more on the periphery of the camp here. Alright, let me grab this bad boy. Oh no, it is... it is a mounted thing. Super annoying. At least he's staying nearby here. He's not, like, running around all over the place. Okay, good enough for me. Let me try to get some more relics here. Let me get on my pony. Relic up here. And one over that way. Alright. 3 more mounted ghosts, and I'll be done in this area. At least for now. See, this one's kind of moving around. It's tricky to do these gambits while chasing them. Oh my god, my multitasking skills. Ah! Stand still, sir. Alright. I'll take it. Grab that bad boy. And one more how to do it. Let's go find it. There's one. Good enough for me. Okay. The Wayne Riders of Dol Acharn were not easily bested, but through your efforts the host of the West shall remain unknown to them. Okay, very good. So back to Faramir. It's strange when you have a character that's named after another really famous character from Lord of the Rings. Feels strange to say let's go back and talk to Faramir when we're not talking to the Faramir that most people would think of. Our ruse may yet succeed, Kippen, but the Wayne Riders do not sound like any ally of ours, even after we offered them the location of their hated foe. It seems time cannot change some men. They are ever stubborn folk that they once were. Now, my friend, we must move against the Bloodletter while the Wayne Riders prepare, else all shall be lost. The time is upon us, Kippen. Burudagath must be brought low before your allies think to approach the Black Land. But such a feat will not be simple. Even with the aid of the Wayne Riders, fear is powerful, but he is a man unlike to succumb to it unless he senses the fate or the will of his master has turned against him. Knowing this, we must be wary. The Bloodletter is of considerable strength, my friend, for I have seen him lift prisoners with a single hand. The blood of his ancestors runs true within him, and it shall be either our bane or his greatest undoing. There remains one final problem in assuring the success of our ruse, but that is one I shall explain once we arrive at the hill. Tell me when you are prepared, my friend. Fate awaits us. You get rid of all these. It is time to see if our ruse succeeded, Kippen. Are you prepared?
In a desperate bid to rid the wastes of two terrible foes, Faramir, son of Ondaher, has devised a ruse to set the Wain Riders of old against the merciless Black Númenórean, Búrúdagath the Bloodletter.
Although I have spent many years upon this hill, never once have I raised a weapon against the orcs. They came to regard me as nothing more than the sort of twisted amusement for their master, and in time I began to believe it myself. You have freed me from such delusions, my friend. It may have been a great folly for me to join the battle long ago, but to flee this fight could bring ruin to Gondor, to my people. Given we must rid the hill of orcs and leave none but the Bloodletter to our Wain Riders. If they encounter even one orc that is loyal to him, it may reveal our deception, and that is a chance we can ill afford to make. We must move now. I shall do what I can to aid you. If we are to prevail, we must clear the hills of the orcs at once. The Hobbit and the Spirit are back. Go tell the Bloodletter. Wonder if I should have probably attacked that one orc. Try to get this archer here. My new setup, I have my computer monitors facing a window. So depending on the time of the day, I get like a big glare on my monitors. Need to take my blinds down. Makes the screen a little harder to see here. Okay, Faramir seems to be very helpful, though. I think it feels like he's doing a lot of damage. I'll kind of let him lead the way, though. Try to get rid of these sentries here. Get this Defiler. Couldn't interrupt him in time. That's alright, we'll be okay. Come on, Faramir, climb that hill. You don't even have legs, bro. Your legs surely can't be burning from the climb. You don't have any. Pay attention, you idiots. They're here. Try to get this little group here. Alright, let's go, Faramir. It's like we're getting close to the end. Yes. Búrúdagath, the Bloodletter, man of Mordor. Looks intimidating, to be sure. Ah, dear Faramir, have you come to watch more die at my hand? No, I come to challenge you and all of your orcs. After all this time, you still think yourself a warrior? So be it. You are fated to fail, Faramir. Come, my servants. Alright, we got a few little guys here. When I look at Ondaher's banner, I meant to scorn him in death. How fortunate I was that this fool of a son was cursed to witness it all. Okay, good. How many horrors has your folly visited upon the kingdoms of men, Faramir? How many have fallen because of your selfish desire to prove yourself? Trying to get these guys here. Always this one sentry that gets left behind here, just screwing everything up. It is no matter now. Man, there's lots of waves here. I'm gonna try to get an exaltation of battle here because I am a little low on the health. What's that guy doing? I couldn't attack him. Master, help us. Worthless, all of you. Slain by their own master, the last orcs fall. Enough of this. Begone, son of Ondoher. Warden, you shall regret returning to this place. You have defied my master again and again, but now I shall earn his favor and succeed where so many have failed. Alright, let me get my rotations going here. I'm able to stop that induction. Try to heal here. Submits. Darkness creeps into your vision and you fall to the ground. Ah, come on, I was doing okay. Oh my god, I got captured. Do not struggle, Kippen. It shall not avail you. I know much of you, Warden, as I did long before you set foot in this land. The Dark Lord has plans for you, pathetic host, and this upstart king. I was commanded to let them pass unmolested, and so I did. But when they lie beaten and broken before the Black Gate, my work shall begin anew, and I shall end them here, one by one. As for you, die now and consider this my truest mercy. Come on, Faramir. At the last moment, a familiar chill rushes into the fane and as the Wain Riders appear. What's this? What trickery have you wrought? Saved at the last second. Answer me, spirit. You cannot conceal your true ancestry beneath dark armor or pallid flesh. Look, coward. You stand beneath the hated banner of Gondor. You and your peoples are foes to the Wain Riders. We have waited many long years for our vengeance. Now we shall have it. Die in shame, dog of Numenor. Why have the Dark Lord Spirit come for me? Speared by Zon-Ashu, Buru-Dagath falls to the ground defeated. You have done my people a great favor, Hobbit, and I shall leave you in peace. Heed this kindness and trouble us no more, else our peace shall be ended. Come, men, we ride to Dol Acharn, and to celebration. Be nice if they untied me, you know. Brudagath rises from the ground. How have I failed him? How? No, not more of them. So many dead. Can you not see them, Kippen? I killed you all. Stay away from me, all of you. Stay away. Man, he is tripping out over here. As Brudagath succumbs to his vision of the dead, you are able to break free. What has happened, Kippen? Alright, Faramir is back. I'm filled with sorrow that I could not aid you further before the battle's end, Kippen, but I am glad that the Wain Riders arrived in time to draw his attention from you. It seems the folly of my past has been answered this day. Perhaps it was once true that my allies were fated to a greater end without my hand in battle, but no more. As I look at my father's banner now, I see the might of Gondor that once was, and may be again. For all the defilement Brudagath has brought upon it, it resisted any final destruction. Gondor itself must now press onward through the darkness in much the same way it seems. We have won a great victory this day, but I believe it is time I leave this place and its painful memories behind. Go, return to your friends in the ruins and tell them of our victory. I shall see you again soon enough, Kippen. It is done, Kippen. My father's memory is no longer defiled, and the Bloodletter's grip on the wastes is broken. Alright, excellent. And a nice little transport back to camp. Let's see what we got here. So these are the repeatables, of course.
The Rangers will not surrender.
Might as well just do them.
The Mughal host must be defeated. Ithilien is crawling with foes.
Okay.
The Mughal host must be defeated.
Go up this way. Although we did not achieve such victory without the loss of some men, I am gladdened that our foes shall trouble us no longer before we reach the Black Gate. Who would have thought that the spirits might be turned against another evil? You continue to surprise me, Kippen, though I'd honestly prefer fewer surprises as we approach the Land of Shadow. As for those we lost, they shall be given a fitting burial here within Herondir. We are also called to sacrifice in such times, and they served Gondor faithfully to the last. It remains curious why that spirit would linger in such a grim place, but perhaps such things are beyond my understanding. Let us hope our victory is a sign of things to come. A familiar chill passes over you and Amborn as you finish speaking. Hail, Kippen. I hope I have not frightened your friends, but I felt compelled to stand amongst my own people once more. Who is the captain of these men? You inform Faramir that King Elisar commands the host of the West, but Amborn is the captain of the Rangers of Ithilien who serve within the host. Ithilien, it has been centuries since I traveled to the gardens, but their beauty has never faded from my mind, and you, Amborn, you are the one of its wardens? Amborn appears stunned by Faramir's remarks, but nods. I know not what Kippen has told you of me, but I am Faramir, son of King Ondahir. I pledge my sword to you, to Gondor, and to the king. Faramir bows deeply before Amborn. If my curse should ever be lifted, it shall be in the service of Gondor. I am honored to have one of the king's line amongst our forces. Faramir, your fate seemed always a tragic one, but perhaps more of it remains to be written in the days to come. My captain shares your name, Faramir, and though he was not well enough to travel with us, I feel a queer hope in your presence. I shall not deny you, son of Ondahir. Gondor has need of you once more. Amborn turns to you, his face a mix of awe and amusement. Perhaps now the orcs shall have good reason to think Herondir haunted. Okay. So, that's it for now. Let me deliver the relics. Oh, Kippen, what is all this? You explained to Artemir that you recovered a collection of relics from the hills of Dol Acharn. I would prefer to study these relics in the more well-kept houses of lore, but Herondir shall have to do for now. No, what am I saying? You're perhaps the only one in Herondir who will still look at me, much less speak to me, and I should not belittle a gift unasked for. You are too kind to bring such artifacts to me, especially after how much trouble I have caused you and the Rangers. I think it shall be some time before they let me out of their sight again. But what an adventure it was. Okay, and now... it looks like all my other things are... not a Herondir, but... what is this place called? The Slag Hills? Is that it? Let me go there. Yeah, okay. Let's turn in some quests. Ah, excellent. Yes, this powder is just what we needed. I suppose you would like to know what this plan entails then.
Will you help bear my burden, friend?
The plan is simple. We shall use the waste of Mordor against them. You see, this black powder is unrefined and will not explode when it comes into contact with flame. Instead, it will burn away and produce a thick haze. If we add this powder mixed to the orcish campfires found near the Towers of the Teeth, our movements shall be masked by the haze. This will only work if we work swiftly, though. Are you with me? Alright, very good. I think it's a good stopping point for this episode. As always, thank you for watching. Looking forward to seeing you guys in the next episode. See you there.
Thanks for stopping by the Renaissance Gaming Monastery. I hope you join our community on Discord and Twitter. These videos are produced with a lot of hard work and love. If you think they're worth $1, I'd be grateful for your contribution. You can send a thanks donation or become a member on YouTube. You can also support through PayPal, Patreon, or even with cryptocurrency. All links are in the description. See you on the next video.